Hi guys, Josh back again with another book review. This time I'm reviewing Star Wars Smuggler's Run by Greg Rucka. Now this review is going to get pretty spoilery, but I will warn you before those come up so you can watch until I let you know, and then you can turn the video off if you want to avoid the spoilers and come back later. Now, Smuggler's Run, as I mentioned, is written by Greg Rucka, and Greg Rucka is basically, he's a comic book writer, but he has ventured into the Star Wars universe, and I am pretty sure this is the first ever Star Wars anything he's ever written. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure this is the only Star Wars thing he's ever done, and given that, he actually did a masterful job on this novel, particularly with the characterization of Han Solo. He captured Solo's voice to absolute perfection, and that is my absolute favorite part about the novel. Also, it feels like Star Wars. We meet, we spend a little bit of time with Princess Leia, we have space battles, we have blaster shootouts, and it's told in a way that it feels to me like Star Wars. Not once in the novel at all was I ever pulled out of the universe. I was never distracted by any of the dialogue, any of the exposition. It all felt very Star Wars universe to me. And that is something that in recent Star Wars novel, we have experienced, and that has really detracted from a certain Star Wars novel. Overall, I would give this book a score of 7.5 out of 10. Now, why do I give it that score? Here's where the spoilers are going to start, so if you haven't read the book yet and you want to avoid spoilers, you're going to want to turn the video off now and come back later. Okay, this book actually has one major flaw, and it is this. It starts out, the prologue features an elderly Han Solo, and he's sitting in a bar, and there's a bunch of mercenaries nearby talking about spaceships and what the best kind of spaceship to have. Fast or well-armored or high-powered weapons or all these different features that they want in a spaceship, and you're like, no, we need something that has all of those things. We need the Millennium Falcon. And he's like, oh, the Millennium Falcon, huh? I know that ship. Let me tell you a story about the Millennium Falcon. And the story he tells barely features the Millennium Falcon at all. Not till the very, very end of the book is the Millennium Falcon basically front and center. So that to me is a big, big flaw. But still, the book was incredibly enjoyable. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Aside from that one little thing, one little line of dialogue brought the whole thesis of the book down. So I'm going to knock it down to a 7.5 out of 10. If you agree with that score, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with that, that's fine too. Let me know in the comments. Just for me, even though I thoroughly enjoyed the book, if take out that line of dialogue and it goes up to an 8 or an 8.5. Now, other things I enjoyed about the book, we meet actually two very interesting new characters. We meet Commander Alicia Beck, who is an officer in the ISB, and she is very intense about her job, and she's a very menacing looking character, which I really like. She's actually featured on the back of the dust jacket. I'll show you. You can see her right here with the red eyepiece. She's only got one eye. She's got a nasty scar going down her face. Very stern looking woman. And I absolutely love this character. I really hope we get more Alicia Beck in the future. And then we meet Delia, and she is a bartender slash owner, proprietor of a spaceship slash cantina. And this was really cool because basically what she does is she flies around and she'll land on a planet, set up her spaceship cantina, cater to all the smugglers and mercenaries and bounty hunters in the area, stay throughout her welcome, and then leave and go to the next planet. And I'm like, that's awesome. And that's where the beginning and some of the middle and some of the end of the novel take place. So I gotta think that Delia or her spaceship cantina thing or both are gonna be somehow featured in The Force Awakens, just because they have this kind of, not really theme, but this constant of that location and that character kind of woven throughout the book. But the main thing is just the characterization of Han Solo and getting to see the older Han Solo who's, the war is long over, it's been 30 years, and he's still got it, That was really, really fun for me as a Star Wars fan to read, and I appreciate that. And I think Greg Rucka did a fantastic job. Okay, I think that's it for this review. If you guys enjoyed it, I hope you did. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more reviews, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.